This is primetime potent, keep it entertaining. You already know when outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin, doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime potent. This is primetime potent. Let's go.
What's going on, man? It's the Best Friend Show. Moral Compass with me.
Showtime, Sean. Showtime, Sean.
No Phil McNulty today.
No, we kicked Phil.
for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Phil had a prior commitment. We got Leroy in the chat. He says these women on this thumbnail are in desperate need of a cheeseburger. That's where we're taking them. Mm-hmm. We're you, Phil, and I, we're taking these women out for some cheeseburgers, a night on the town.
Mm-hmm. We're going to stuff them with some burgers.
Yeah. In the thumbnail, Jennifer Aniston's the only one who looks happy. But she's with you, Sean.
I know. We'll spread that rumor.
Yeah, Leroy wants to know where Phil is. Phil has school commitments. So those kids, man, that they're so needy. They just
them kids.
They demand so much.
Mm-hmm.
And we could say that because Phil's not here. If Phil was here, he'd be like, "Oh, you can't say that.
You can't say that, kids. Oh, my children. Oh, they are the future of our generation."
Man, so Sean, what's going on with you?
Oh, very good things. Working on the cover for Type 1. It's going to be cool. Well, in my mind, it is. Going over the tiers because I'm going to be launching the mailing list at the end of October. So that's really exciting. Playing on my new Cintiq, which is a lot of fun. And doing some color notes on Marat's variant cover. That'll be the mailing list sign up exclusive only.
Nice.
Yeah. Exciting times. How about you?
It's been busy here. I was telling you before we went live, lots of stretch goal items are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
This came in today, the Eric Ninotowski Viking Wolf print.
Oh, wow. That came out great.
Yeah, colored by Dexter Weeks here. I'll make myself larger. There you go. Really happy with how this one turned out. Love Dex's colors on it.
Mm-hmm.
But also some trading cards came in yesterday. We got the Reef trading card. This was done by Mike McMahon.
Nice.
Tollman trading card. This was done by my buddy Chris Wright.
Oh, very cool.
And then the Espero Leandro card.
Oh, that's great.
This was just something fun I did for the backers. I just pulled Renzo's artwork straight from the book.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I'll have to get Leandro to sign it.
Let's see. Leroy says JT looks like he just escaped from rehab.
Yeah. It's been a few days. Haven't shaved.
Just had a big bender, and now you're recovering.
Popping some vitamin C, some drips. Not that type of drip, but Oh yeah, the Roquefort.
Yeah, so that's upstairs. I could go grab it if you want. I had a printer in Saddlebrook.
That's where I'm from.
I know.
Where?
Next Day Flyers is what they're called.
What street?
Oh man, I forget. But it was like a pretty long drive, almost 2 hours for me. But
you went to Saddlebrook?
I did because their prices were so cheap on the printing. But then the shipping came up, and the shipping was like $140. I was like, well, I'll just drive 2 hours and pick them up. So I got there, and you had to call. You weren't allowed in the building, and they were like, "Oh, we'll run out your." This like young girl answered the phone. She goes, "Oh, there's 2 boxes. I'll run them out to you." And she came to the door and said, "Oh, these are heavier than I thought. Can you come in and get them?" So yeah, I printed 1,000 Roquefort posters, 1,000 of the Gungoth posters, and these are going to come rolled up.
Where did you go? Like, what was around you?
Man, I took
Project 80.
80, yeah.
Yeah. Now, were you in like it looked like factories
around
you?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's probably where the UPS building is. That's where the old Comics Images was. Where like most of the cards that we got in like the 80s and 90s, that's where it was printed. And then there was a hostess there. And I wasn't there allegedly, but me and my goons of friends would empty the trucks from time to time and then sell at black market in the school. But that's awesome.
Yeah, you want me to go grab them? Can you fill some time while I
I'll
run
do
off?
my best.
I'll be right back.
So I look like shit, but I feel good. Leroy, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm returning 39 again tomorrow. So it's going to be a really long weekend of just sleeping. You know, I'm gonna do some moisturizing. I'm going to cover the basics, get a manicure, get my toes done. You know, my hair did. You know, spend a little me time. You know, just work on myself, just pamper myself. You know, I think I need it. Exfoliate again. You know, maybe make a milkshake or two. A little bit of protein, some tequila. Yeah, good times. Getting old sucks, man. Waking up hurts. Even though I look like a strung out 15-year-old, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But man, it feels good. It feels good to be me. Very blessed. Gonna make myself a cake. Order some Mexican food. Watch some movies, some cartoons. Teddy Ruxpin. Maybe even some GoBots.
What are you talking about?
I was telling Leroy about my birthday weekend.
Oh. So here it is, the Kenneth Rocafort poster.
Oh, fucking hey.
So it's 9 by 12. And you know, Sean, my good buddy Kenneth, he's coloring this for me.
I heard that rumor.
Yeah, so
for something special.
Yeah, so you might be seeing this image again.
I believe it will.
Maybe sometime next year.
I you know what? I think the stars are aligned. Yeah, I know. Like the technique I'm going to use for the exfoliation is top of the line.
So
that came out great. That was really beautiful.
So tons of stretch goal items are coming in, and you know the book is still available, Sean.
Is it now?
Yep. So we're over $31,000. We have 482 backers, 18 away from 500. Wow. I really would love to hit 500 backers before I close this store.
Yeah, if somebody, for my birthday, somebody just back 18
times. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, definitely, if you haven't backed Viking Wolf, do so. Books arrive not this week, next week, starting the 20th. I think I have shipments coming in the 20th, 22nd, and 23rd. And yeah, it's I'm gonna get Matt Dalton over here signing the books, and I'm gonna go start getting this out to people. All the boxes have arrived. I told you, I'm running out of room down here, Sean. I gotta stop making books.
I don't know if you should stop doing that, but
Leroy says he wished he would have backed this. I know he backed this. I sent him a poop trophy. But yeah, Viking Wolf will be fulfilling very soon. Sea Dog, I'm going to finish fulfilling that this weekend. People are getting their Graveyard Shift books. John's almost done fulfilling the standard volume 3, and then he's going to move on to the variant cover Visions campaign. So everyone's getting books. It's a good time, Sean, to be making comic books. I
believe so. I'm excited for everybody. It's inspiring stuff. I got to read a PDF of Viking Wolf the other day. Awesome, dude.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful book. Oh,
thanks. Yeah, you know, I think I've gone through the PDF of it several times. I think it's my best looking book. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but
it doesn't matter.
But I think it is. Man, I just love the way it turned out. Did you? I think I sent you a link to the black and white edition too. Really happy with how that turned out. Because you know the whole there's an art gallery in the back. There's a backup story. All that stuff's in black and white as well. Ryan, my pre-press guy, he did a fantastic job putting the book together. Leroy got his Graveyard Shift book today.
Nice.
His Shane Davis variant.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Right on.
Mr. Two Wars.
All right.
Leroy's been proofreading Grokken for Kenneth.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Cool, man. That's really exciting.
So if there's any errors, we know who to blame. So, Sean, you been up to anything? Watching anything new?
You know what? I just been watching a lot of crap. There's a show with Steve Martin, one of those Disney chicks, and Martin, the guy from Inner Space, on Hulu.
Martin Short.
Yeah, on Hulu. They're trying to solve like a murder, and they're doing a podcast, and it's pretty good. I forgot the name of it. Murder in the Apartment or some bullshit.
Is it like a comedy?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty good. Turner and Hooch, because the TV show. You got an affinity for that. Started watching Y the Last Man. Kind of boring. Kind of building up the story, and they're trying to set shit up in today's climate, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of into it. Just staying busy, doing what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of pro wrestling. I actually went to a pro wrestling event over the weekend with Dex.
Yeah, my brother-in-law went to one yesterday.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we went to Philadelphia to watch Ring of Honor's pay-per-view. We met up with Flip Gordon. He signed some prints for the U.S. Assassin campaign, which the U.S. Assassin campaign, we're going into our final three days, I think. I don't know.
Already?
Yeah, if you can believe it. Sunday is the last of the 30 days, and I think Mike and I were going to go on live with John Malin on his channel for like an hour or so, and then maybe we'll jump over here for a couple hours. I'm not staying up till 3 a.m.
Right
for the first 30 days.
Sure.
I'll remember though to extend the campaign before I go to bed. We don't want any any accidents to happen. But I think we're going to add a couple of new things to the campaign when we flip over to the final 30 days.
Like what?
So we have extra signed prints of Flip. I'll probably add them, and I think we're going to add a new cover to the book.
A new cover, you say?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, we'll just make it a surprise when we do it.
I won't tell. Leroy won't tell. It's just us. Just
Leroy might tell.
Well,
So that's exciting to do that. Did you see? Just as a joke, I put up the Poltonverse phase 1 through 5.
Yeah, it brought a tear to my heart to see Coney Waves being on.
Yeah, Coney Waves, my social media namesake, will be making a return. Lots of big things in motion for that. Got the whole creative team assembled. And it's going to be exciting to revisit that. My very first book, Coney Waves. So
yeah, it's a great book. If anybody hasn't gotten it, there's a trade paperback. I'm sure you can get in here.
Yeah, everyone who backed the Viking Wolf collector's case is getting a copy of the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some of the old. Yeah, so I added like new books to the campaign. To the box as the campaign went on. To entice people to buy the collector's cases, and I had a ton of Coney Waves books, so I started adding them to the box. So yeah, people get a little taste of Coney Waves before they get the reboot.
All right, that's cool.
Leroy knows what. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. So yeah, that's what. Big things are going on, Sean.
Yeah. So, look, I'm kind of nervous, like putting together my first campaign. I'm going over like what you do with you and John, essentially everybody else, trying to see. Like, I listen to a lot of the shows afterwards, so I try to get like a basis of what everybody in the fan base kind of wants. I know you can't please everybody. Like, I want to keep it simple, but still a way to still sell. Because my end goal is to market my book and sell it. So I think I did pretty good with like how I did the tiers and the secret tiers and all of that. It's basic first timer, I guess is what you call it. For like tchotchkes and stuff.
Yeah, if you want me to take a look at it, just let me know. Man, the thing that really stinks about fulfillment now is international shipping.
Oh, I
Um,
know.
yeah, international shipping sucks, especially if you're sending to the UK because they have this whole VAT
Mhm.
tax
Yeah.
registration. Leroy says apparently you need to be looking at Shane Davis does, not John.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Yeah, yeah, Shane did amazing the one day. Holy shit. Good for him.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad, not
But yeah, so the UK and some of the European countries now have this VAT tax, and it makes me go, do I even want to deal with the international?
Right. Yeah, that's is it more of a pain in the dick with the hassle?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at Viking Wolf numbers, and like almost 500 backers, 420 of them are based in the US.
Mhm.
So for the 80, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do the math, but man, if this VAT tax stuff is a pain,
Mhm.
I'm seriously considering dropping international. I don't know how big of a backlash that would be, though.
Well, is there a way that they give you like a generalized price point? You know, because you have your books. You know, you have your tiers. You kind of know what's up with the what's up. Like, can you include it into the price, or do you have to like for shipping, or how's that work out?
So I don't know. I think as long as you're dealing in books, you should be okay. But once you
Mhm.
get into the other stuff, like merch, shirts, or Moral Compass minifigures,
Right.
then that's where the pain comes into play. So Viking Wolf will be sort of my first deal with that. Hicks Villain says, I thought we dealt with England's taxes. Do we need to dump more tea in the river? Please do so. If that would solve my problems, please dump
Teabag
all the
that shit.
tea. Yeah, teabag it. And by the way, Hicks Villain, thanks for stopping by, man. As far as watching stuff, I've been watching a lot of wrestling. Chase and I, we also went and we saw Shang-Chi in theaters.
How was it?
It was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Mhm.
Like from the previews, I had no interest in seeing this movie.
Right.
But then Dex told me that it was funny. And I was like, really? It does not look funny at all.
Mhm.
But it was actually pretty humorous. It drug a little bit in the middle, but opening's fantastic. And the ending is good. So overall, I give it a thumbs up. Leroy, TMC advocating teabagging.
It happens.
Sean brings out the worst in me.
You know, you're not the first person to tell me that.
Yeah.
Now, the rings are they like associated with the Mandarin rings, or are they just like a different type of rings?
They are. So in the, I'm not that familiar with Shang-Chi, and is it okay if I just do spoilers?
Yeah, I really don't care.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Shang-Chi's father in this is Mandarin.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. You know, not. I'm sure the comic book nerds, like that's not how it goes. That's not what's in the comic book. Like, shut up.
Yeah, but if you remember, there was sort of a version of the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, Ben Kingsley or whatever.
Yeah, so a lot of people hated that. I loved
I
Ben Kingsley, and Ben Kingsley is in this movie.
Well, they have a thing on the on Disney Plus where it's like a little 10-minute thing, maybe that I don't know if it's a documentary on him, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, so that was hilarious when he showed up. Apparently, Shang-Chi's father, the Mandarin, is pissed off that Ben Kingsley was, parading around pretending to be the Mandarin. So he captures him, and he kept him. He was going to execute him, but he found him to be humorous, so he keeps him around his compound as sort of his court jester.
Mm-hmm.
So he teams up with Shang-Chi at the end, and helps him save the world.
Now, is it just rings, or is it like cool like medallions or whatever, like how the original Mandarin had in the comic? Because that's what makes it cool. Because they're all each individual, and like made its own thing, not some fucking gold rings.
Yeah, no, they're like almost Sonic rings that he keeps on his forearms.
Oh, that's whack.
Yeah,
That's boned in.
I mean, I was never a big Shang-Chi fan, so it doesn't really make any difference to me.
Yeah, but the
Or Mandarin.
Oh man.
Splat Guts, he says he doesn't believe VAT counts in actual literature itself. Yeah, as long as I'm doing books, I'm fine. Books and I think promotional prints. I think the thing that's going to get me is those little moral compass figures. Unless maybe I say it's a promotional item, which it is. I'm not charging anyone for it.
No, it's free.
So I could probably get away with it. I'll have to look more into it. Splaka says, geez, looking at this chat, Leroy likes to read himself as much as he likes to hear himself. Well, I mean, it's only you and Leroy and Hicks Villain.
Yeah. Pump it up.
Yeah, he was the only one here. So shout out
don't
for
you
Leroy.
Frown. Yeah, Leroy, don't frown. Turn that frown upside down, my guy.
Watch some Teddy Ruxpin, Leroy. Hicks Villain says cowards couldn't make him Fu Manchu, so they made him into a dynasty warrior instead. Leroy, I'm the head Mark follower in charge. That's right. He's the head MFer.
I'll check with that.
And Leroy, he's been absent a bit, although he hung out with the Lapod gods recently. So
nice.
Yeah, he's starting to turn in. He's a closet wrestling fan. A lot of people don't realize that about Leroy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he was like Mark and Phil. Who's the oiliest wrestler? And we're like, fine, we'll talk about it, Leroy.
Mm-hmm.
Woodrow, what's up, Woodrow? What a call out. Those games were fun, but also got boring fast. What were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Fu Manchu, Dynasty Warrior. I don't know. I'm lost.
Yeah.
So this will probably be a short show today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got Noah in the chat. What's up, Noah?
Hello, Noah.
I haven't heard from Noah.
Hey, little guy. How you doing, buddy?
Noah's awesome.
He's the shit.
Yeah. So I have to go pick up my son today. On Thursdays, I'm gonna have to start picking him up. This might interfere with Best Friends show. We might have to find a new time. Oh, and everyone's showing up now. Now we got Mr. Von Stugel in the chat.
Stugel, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Wait, can't he just ride a bike?
No. He he's homeschooled, but on Thursdays.
Where you gotta pick him up from upstairs?
On Thursdays, he goes to this co-op, which is like other homeschool kids. You know, we want him to interact. We don't want him to be a social outcast or anything. Right. So another parent picks him up and takes him to this, and then I have to go pick him up afterwards. So it's like a half hour away. I have to go get him.
He's interfering with my time for his educational purposes.
I mean, Phil couldn't even make it. So,
that's another story. Look,
yeah,
I'm very disappointed. That's why I'm wearing the glasses. Very upset.
No one wants to know why you're wearing sunglasses inside. I think he's hungover.
No, I've been drinking months. No, I thought Marco was going to put on his prime time, and I was just kind of going with the whole Showtime. I want to be Showtime Sean.
Someone told me I looked gay last time I wore them.
Don't listen to Chris.
No, it was someone in the chat.
Oh, fuck that.
So when I was Chrissy and Chase were away, or no, I was away. Yeah, when I was away, Chase told me, he was like, Dad, Mom said this song reminds you of her, and it was actually like some nice country song, one of the good ones or something. I
had to put my dog down.
My son was like so amazed that my wife like actually thinks like highly of me because she's such a ball buster.
Yeah,
he couldn't wait to tell me, and then of course my wife denied it.
That I can believe.
Noah says you don't want your kid to be a social outcast like JT. I have a feeling Sean was very popular in school.
I did okay for myself.
Yeah. And Hicks Villain says I used to enjoy my yearly attack on the yellow turbans. I don't know what that means. It sounds a little racist though.
Tell us more. Anything else?
Geez, Leroy was chatting more than a woman. He was, he was helping us out. There was no one here, and now we got a whole whopping 6 people.
He missed a favor.
But the CG Royal Rumble is coming up next weekend. I'm doing play-by-play for it with cool. 6 a.m. Comics, Muttman, and Macho Dan. Looking forward to it. Cal Jamison, he might be part of it too. He might sit it out though. Hopefully he should be part of it. It's his show, man. Breaking Rad is where the whole thing came from. So, but I've been compiling my notes. I'm taking it very serious, writing down finishing maneuvers for all the competitors, finding interesting facts on all of them. So I plan to take it seriously. 6 a.m. Suggested we dress up as wrestlers, so I might dust off my Roddy Piper costume. I mean, I have the Piper's Pit backdrop, so I might just put that up, and I'll broadcast live from Piper's Pit. Absolutely.
You should pretend like you have a stroke, like was it Mean Gene? Well, not Mean Gene. Who's the guy?
Oh, JR.
Yeah,
that's brutal, Sean. But I'm competing in the Rumble too, so I'm going to call
of interest. Conflict of interest.
I'm going to call my own victory as I take my rightful place atop CG, throwing everyone out. There's no friends in the CG Rumble. John Malin, going to throw him out.
Papa John's out.
Yep. Cat Pappy, throw him out.
He's out.
EVS, I hate to do it, but he's gone.
Yeah. It's all about you. Represent Jersey. Now, what about the girls? Like, how do you toss them?
The girls have their own Rumble. I'm not going to compete in that.
That's not. What about feminism? Like equal rights and all that bullshit. Like, if you want to be equal rights, you got to get in the brawl.
Hey man, I didn't make the rules. Leroy suggests I show the Rocafort print again.
Good idea.
So picked this up last weekend. Next Day Flyers in Sean's old stomping grounds of Saddlebrook, New Jersey.
Ooh, 201.
How cool would it have been, Sean, if you still lived there and I just said, "Hey, Sean, what you do? What are you doing? Why don't you meet me for lunch?"
Yeah, that'd been great. We'll take you to Hula Hands.
So this is a 9x12 poster. It's going to come rolled in a tube, and you're going to get the Gungoth poster as well.
Ooh!
I bought special boxes.
Do you have a roller, or you going to roll it yourself? Because that's playing with fire.
I got a staff that's going to take care of that.
You have a 10-year-old kid.
I have a wife, and she's calling in her friend Andrea to help again.
Oh my god! Andrea scares me, but still gets me hard at the same time.
Woodrow says he actually thinks Mark can take the Rumble. Absolutely, man. I've been training. I've been training all year for this moment, and I think I have a head up on the competition. Yeah, Woodrow would put money on me.
Do you guys want to bet on this? Like put some serious money into it?
I think Sean, I think you should be in charge of it. You should make the odds on who's going to win the Rumble.
All right.
The video game won't let men fight women.
Bitches.
Noah thinks the poster's sick. Thank you, Noah. And Woodrow says that looks amazing.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. I'd like to take credit for it, but it's all Kenneth's fantastic
A really
work.
nice gesture.
Yeah, and even nicer. I already mentioned he's going to color the piece too, so you'll be seeing this masterpiece again in I don't know, sometime next year. It should be part of some sort of campaign, as some sort of sort of possible cover.
Like if you're not dumb as an ox, like you kind of put two and two together.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. I don't really have much. I've been so busy. I haven't really done anything except like package books, promote books. It's a great time to be a comic book creator, Sean.
I'm with the shits. So tell me more about your stay in Saddlebrook. Like, what were your thoughts? What was your opinions? Like, it smelled like sewer shit.
I was in it for so little time. I really don't have an impression of it. Once I got off the exit, like Next Day Flyers was pretty like right there.
Yeah.
So I was only there for maybe less than 5 minutes, just picking up the books.
Was it New Calais Ave?
That sounds familiar. Yeah. Yeah.
It was actually Pele Ave. Then they did a reconstruction. They put the new on it. Fucking stupid. Waste
And
of
then,
tax money.
on my way home when I was on the Parkway, I had to stop at my all-time favorite place, Roy Rogers.
Oh yeah,
So I love Roy Rogers
I do too.
burgers. It's the barbecue sauce that makes their bacon cheeseburger so good. But I have to say, my experience this time around was a little underwhelming.
Tell me about it.
I don't know. I don't know if it was just a bad batch of burgers or what, but it wasn't anything special. Maybe something was wrong with the barbecue sauce, but it didn't give me that same sense of enjoyment that and my wife, she, I used my ATM card, and she gets like notices every time it's used. So she was like, Mark, I think your card's been stolen because I know you wouldn't go to Roy Rogers without telling me. And I was like, oh yeah,
claim.
It was me. But I told her, I was like, the food was so underwhelming. I didn't even want to bring it back to you because it would have just ruined her experience as well.
There's one in Manhattan right around by the Garden. Like, I don't think I'll ever go back to Manhattan ever again because that place is a shithole. But if I were, we should go there.
Roy Rogers and the Fixins Bar, absolutely. And you know what? With the pandemic, the Fixin' Bar is really non-existent. So it's just like, maybe that's the problem with it. There was no Fixins Bar, so I couldn't put my lettuce, my tomato, my pickle on the burger.
No pickle?
No pickle.
You didn't tickle your pickle?
No.
They had a bomb-ass breakfast.
Really? I had no idea about that.
Oh, yeah. I used to go there every day before church when I was a kid. And then once they stopped going to doing breakfast, I stopped going to church. That's a lie. I love church. Kind of.
You know who has breakfast that I find odd?
Tell me.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with that. I tried once, not that good. Bro, I had McDonald's for the first time in 2 years the other day. Not good.
Okay, for your stomach up?
Yo, the intense odor of the vile gases coming out of me was so offensive. Like, it was not stopping, like, for a good 12 hours. And it's not good when you sleep with a sheet over your head. I think I might have pink eye. But no, I was in so much pain. I didn't have any weed to coat my stomach.
When you don't eat garbage for a long time, when you suddenly introduce that to your system, it messes you up. My son loves McDonald's, so I have it a little more than I probably should. But yeah, when you're being good and eating healthy, and then you eat McDonald's, oh man, it tears you up.
I don't remember the last time I had maybe last year is when I had fast food. Like, everything else is I'll go to a restaurant or I'll cook, but for the most part, that shit really tore me up. And I was begging to God. I'm like, I'll never do this again if you just take this away. Like, please stop.
Oh, so Phil and I, we were talking. Sometimes we have this messages behind your back in it, like a little secret chat, but we talk wrestling.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so we're thinking about adding a new show to La Pod Gods.
What does that mean?
And it's like La Pod Gods figure hunting, where we go out in the wild and shop for wrestling figures.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun.
I found my Elizabeth, not an action figure, but it was like one of those rubber doll things.
Yeah, the LJN.
The first one. Yeah, I used to like taking off her skirt.
Mr. Von Stugo says Sheets is better than McDonald's.
No,
I was only to Sheets once.
No Sheets. No,
it was on my way back from Hershey Park. We stopped at a Sheets in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Wawa, my guy. It's all about Wawas.
Yeah, I've become a Royal Farms guy.
They got great ice.
The ice is awesome.
Their fried chicken is the bomb.
Leroy says Sheets is a West Virginia institution. Enough said.
There's some there's actually some bullshit behind like the main area, like in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Where some of they force other businesses to go out of business, and this is sad.
Well,
one of them took their lives.
Oh,
because of Sheets shadiness. So I was like, because Heather, our convention agent, she was all about Sheets, and every time we drive down south and she saw the Sheets, she's like, we gotta go in there, and I'm like, fuck me.
So,
Nice setup though.
there's definitely a war going on between Wawa and Royal Farms in our area. Whenever a new Royal Farms pops up,
Mhm.
a Wawa was like, "Yo, this is our territory," and they put up another spot right next to it.
Right, like on Route 1, like before you make the turn to come to my place by Krabby Dick's, there's a Royal Farms and then Wawa right across the streets, and it's kind of like that all around here.
Yeah.
So, you can tell it's like
No,
McDonald's.
I've made the drive to your place several times, and it's like Royal Farms, Wawa, Royal
Yeah.
Farms.
Yeah, and I was
And it
worried when I first moved down here if there was going to be a Wawa. They're like, there's not going to be a Wawa. Fucking everywhere. The locusts.
Mhm. Splacknuts wishes he had Wawa where he lives.
Where are you?
He's somewhere in Pennsylvania, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know if I should have said that, but I don't know.
It's huge.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap this up soon. I'm gonna have to go get Chase in about 10 minutes.
All right.
But I don't know. I don't really know what else.
Yeah, no.
Leroy, where I live now, we have a Quick Trip. It's way better than Sheets. I've never even heard of Quick Trip.
No. Is it
No.
like a quick check associated? Do you have a quick check, Mark?
Quick Check. Do they have like a stop sign as a symbol?
It's like green. with
No,
a
no,
symbol.
we don't have Quick Checks then.
If you stayed on the road, like when you were going to
Mhm.
to get your books, like if you went straight,
Mhm.
2 minutes up the road, when you pass the cemetery, 2 minutes up the road on the left, great quick check, great sandwiches.
We have a couple heritage dairy markets. They're like I don't know. I remember once my dad bought wrestling tickets for me to see pro wrestling at a high school at at Heritage Farms. Yeah,
Okay.
they sell like milk but they also have like deli and stuff like that.
The basics.
Yeah, your usual. Cumberland Farms. Did you have Cumberland Farms where you when you were in Jersey? That was a big South Jersey thing.
Yeah, like, dude, we're the suburbs of Manhattan, so like
Mhm.
we had more of that bullshit.
Yeah, no, I passed like New York. I couldn't believe how far this drive was. I was like, this is never ending.
Yeah. Oh. No.
I was only in Sheets once, so I didn't really. I just got a fountain drink.
I made a pepperoni roll the other day. It wasn't bad. But if anybody is I think next month on HBO Max is the Sopranos movie. I can't wait for that. Like that's my stomping grounds. If you ever watch Sopranos, the first episode where Tony and his nephew are beating the shit out of the guy in front of that white building, that's around the corner from where I grew up. Like literally, my funny story. My mom was going to work. She's coming back from lunch 90 years ago, clearly because it's the first episode. And she tells me, she's like, there was these guys beating the shit out of this one guy. It was fucking crazy. And then later on, when we watched it, she's like, those are the guys that are getting beat the shit out of. So that was pretty good. The strip club's down the road from my house.
I'm gonna let you know something. I've never watched an episode of Sopranos.
What? Oh, you're missing out, dude. First,
I don't
seasons
like
is shit.
gangster or mobsters show.
Organized
shows.
crime.
Yeah, I feel like it. I don't know. Glamorizes criminals. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's my area though. Like it's proudness.
Uh-huh,
You know?
yeah.
Like whatever little bit of giddiness I have in me far exceeds every time I watch the.
You know what my favorite mobster movie is though?
mob movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually called Mobsters, and it stars Christian Slater, Richard Grieco, Patrick Dempsey. Came out in the 90s.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that comedy movie where it was kind of like a National Lampoons.
Oh no, I don't even know what you're talking about.
The guy that used to bang Nikki Cox, the blonde hair comedian.
Oh, Jay Moore.
Yeah, he was in the movie. Where was that?
Jay Moore was in a good movie with Christopher Walken, Suicide Kings. Did you ever see that?
I did. I vaguely remember watching that.
Yeah, that was a good movie. They kidnapped Christopher Walken, him and his friends, to help him. They want his help to get back Sean Patrick Flannery's
Oh,
girlfriend
that
who's been
dickhead.
kidnapped. My buddy Sean Patrick Flannery.
Fuck that guy. Some clown.
Oh, what did he? It was Sean Patrick Flannery. We met him in Norman Reedus, and Sean Patrick Flannery wasn't very didn't speak kindly of you.
Yeah, fuck that cunt. Well, you know, I kind of blame you because it was your camera's fault.
Oh, well, it was a new phone, and honestly, I didn't even know how to work it. So you took the blame,
I took the blame.
I just let him. I was like, "This is my buddy Sean Patrick Flannery, the young
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. I'm not gonna look
No.
like an idiot in front of him."
No,
I was like, "Yeah, I can't believe this guy. He's a total F up."
He's like, you suck. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, but we met him. We met Norman Reedus before Norman Reedus was
right before.
right before Walking Dead started.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the summer before the fall that it started.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mr. Von Stugel says Mark's viewing choice reminds me of Zach's. Zach has great taste in movies too. And Leroy says the pepperoni roll question was for you guys. Do they have them where you're at? Yes, some good convenience store talk today.
Yeah.
Mr.
Guys,
Von
what's your
Stugel
favorite
knew-
type of ice when you put it in your drink? Do you like the old
man.
classic like pizza parlor ice, or do you like just thick chunks? Or do you like?
Man,
shaved
I love
ice?
that chewy Royal Farms ice. It's the best.
Well, that's close to pizza parlor,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So like that's what brings it home for me.
And Mr. Von Stugel, he just gets the chicken sandwich that Sheets. Royal Farms is where you go for chicken.
Fried chicken,
Although
at least.
my wife and son hate it. They say it's too greasy. But I
Them?
feel like
they are like the spokespeople for like fast food takeout.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. They're odd. Leroy says airplane ice is the best ice.
I could see that. You pour your Diet Coke in there. It just goes,
Amanda wants to get rid of me. Well, I thought Mark had to leave early. Where's Phil? We see who her favorite is.
yeah.
Phil had prior engagements. He has to. What does he have to do? Take a test or grade some tests?
No, he's got to study for rectal school.
I thought this guy was a teacher. I didn't know he was still a student.
No, he's going for his master's or some shit.
Oh, who knew?
I knew because he told us.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, my wife is right. I don't listen to anyone but myself.
I can concur. Like I throw a dart at the top of the board and agree with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a message. I might have to go.
Oh man.
Let's check. Yep, I need to leave.
I don't know.
All right. So so I called this one the one where Mark may leave early. So Amanda, you got your wish. I'm gone.
Yeah,
And Sean's leaving too because he doesn't want to stay by himself.
I'm very scared. But there's no art and stuff tomorrow. I'm celebrating returning 39, so we'll have a show on Wednesday, I believe, and then taking next Friday off, and then the following Friday is our 100th episode. And as everybody knows, we like to celebrate just because. So we're gonna have some friends pop on, and working. some
Comic
stuff.
Book Bob joins too.
Hey, Comic Book Bob.
Yeah, art and stuff. The art and stuff. Art con wolf and stuff. Wolf and stuff.
Wolf and
Man,
stuff.
that looks fantastic in the Viking Wolf book.
Yeah, the PDF came out great. It brought a smile to my face.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, Sean, do you want to tell them where they can find you at?
Yeah, Sean Aaron everywhere. And
Yeah.
art and stuff. And I will be starting a new show, appreciating Joe M. Sontag's Appreciating Comic Books, where I'll be watching his reviews and appreciating what he says. So it's essentially me just going, yeah, spot on. So that'll be coming very shortly. And I might have Joe on with me, coast me through, see what his thoughts were on each of the segments.
Man, that's a talent though. Just nodding your head and going,
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, I do it a lot.
Right, yeah.
All right, you guys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Coney Waves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poll. Hit the notifications. Go check out Viking Wolf. I'm going to start fulfilling that next week. Go check out the U.S. Assassin page. We have 4 days left in the first 30. Already past 25,000. Let's try to get it to 30,000 before the first 30 days are up. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. I got to go pick up my son. See yous.
Peace.